Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel, and it's time for my first meal for the day. My breakfast, I'm going to start with the day with 400 grams of whole grain bread. Here's the bread. Now I'm going to tell you about the calories. So this bread has around 230 calories per 100 grams. 9 grams of protein, so I'm going to count that obviously. 2 grams of fats, 40 grams of carbs, and yeah. So that's going to be around 900 calories. 36 grams of protein, 8 grams of fats and 160 grams of carbs. Also, I'm going to have my protein later today, so I'm going to start the day with carbs. I mean, there's some protein in the bread, so I'll be fine. And then I'm going to be eating some sweets just for extra calories, and sometimes I feel like it's not going to be a big deal if I eat some junk. Here's the sweets. Let me tell you the calories per 100 grams. 435 calories per 100 grams. This bar is 35 grams. 5 grams of protein, 18 grams of fats and 62 grams of carbs. Obviously I'm not a big fan of eating a lot of junk food, so I'm only going to eat a limited amount of junk. Keep that in mind. Most of my calories will come from healthy whole foods like whole grain bread, brown rice, chicken breast, zero fat yogurt, milk, different fruits and vegetables like spinach and bananas, apples. So yeah, I'm going to limit my junk food, and instead of eating a bunch of junk food, when I start to crave a bunch of sweets, I'm just going to eat bananas. So yeah. So this is going to be my first meal. I will just keep eating the bread, and I eat the bread kind of funny, in a funny way, but I don't really care that much. Let's talk a little bit about my goals right now. I'm currently on a bulk, and I actually gained some weight now. I'm currently 85 kilograms. Obviously I'm probably 84, and that's with a bunch of food, to be honest. I'm not fasted because I'm always eating something before bed, after bed, so it's kind of hard, but what I'm trying to do is just gain weight over time. That's the most important thing, in my opinion, for muscle growth, gaining weight over time. It's kind of hard to track weight gain, to be honest, every day or every week, but every few weeks, if you're gaining weight and it's not that fast or very slow, I think we're doing things the right way. So that's the most important thing. And obviously we have to track our calories. I think that's important, but some people, if they don't really care that much, you don't have to track calories. You can just track something else, like the number of meals that you're having every day. So if you want to gain weight, just increase the number of meals that you're having, or just increase the size of your current meals. So if you're having 3 to 4 meals a day and you want to gain weight, add 1 or 2 extra meals, or just keep the meals the same, 3 to 4 meals, but make them bigger. Obviously, if you want to lose body fat, you can do the same, but I think that tracking your calories, especially on a cut, that's very important. On a bulk, it's not really a big deal, but if you want to gain weight slowly, obviously that's going to be very helpful. So that's why it's a good idea to know how many calories you're consuming every day. And if you want to cut, if you want to lose body fat, weight, for best results you need to know what's your maintenance calories, what your maintenance calories are, and then you reduce your calories and you start losing weight. And obviously that's going to take some time, but losing body fat is faster than gaining muscle mass. So yeah. So that's my goal. I want to gain weight over time. I have to get heavier to gain muscle. A lot of people don't understand that if you want to get bigger, if you want to take your physique to the next level, you have to gain weight over time. There's just no other way around that, to be honest. So weight gain, it doesn't have to be fast, but it shouldn't be way too slow. It shouldn't be too slow, to be honest. But if you're gaining weight over time, if you're 10 pounds heavier after 6 months, that's very good. Yeah, you're going to gain some fat, but the amount of muscle that you're going to gain bulking is going to make a huge difference in terms of the way you look. Gaining muscle is seriously a cheat code for looking better. Obviously also losing the body fat, but seriously, gaining even 5 pounds of muscle makes a huge difference. It's really impressive. So for at least a few months you need to bulk up. Obviously don't bulk way too hard. Don't be very aggressive with your bulks. Take your time. That's my advice. And that's what I'm going to do. But even if I gain some fat, it's not going to be such a big deal. At least I'm going to maximize muscle growth. Also, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, like all of my videos please, that's going to help me a lot. Please share all of my videos and comment down below. Thank you. And also, please tell me about your opinion. Should I keep bulking or should I just start cut? Do a 8-week cut, lose the body fat, or should I just keep bulking and then do the cut? Please tell me about your opinion. I care about that, so thank you again. About my training, I'm going to train each muscle group twice a week. I used to believe that training muscles more frequently is better, and that might be true, but it's not better for the tendons, joints, connective tissue, especially the tendons and connective tissue. They require more time to recover from your training. Even if you train with high reps, you still put a lot of stress on your tendons and joints, and obviously overuse. That's a big deal, so I care about that. I want to stay injury free. I want to be able to train every week, every month without taking time off from training. I mean, being injured is just not fun, so please listen to our body. That's why I'm going to just do less training frequency and less volume, so I can stay injury free, and that's the most important thing for making gains in the long term and also in the short term, I believe. If you push way too hard, you're more likely to get injured or just quit. So that's why it's a better idea to do less. You're going to enjoy it more. You can finish with your workouts faster, and you're more likely to stick to training. Just make things easy. Obviously, if we're going to do lower volumes, we have to increase our set quality. Take every set very close to failure or to failure, but don't push beyond failure. Doesn't make sense. Just leads to injuries. So that's why I stopped training each muscle group so frequently. Instead, I'm going to train my muscles twice a week max. Maybe sometimes I can push that to 3 times a week, but for a very limited amount of time. For a very limited amount of time. And I'm going to go to higher volume phases too, but again for a very limited amount of time, and then I'm going back to normal training. High volume training has its place, but it's not the most important thing. It leads to overuse, tendon overuse, injuries, burnout. For what? For 1% extra muscle growth that you're going to lose when you get injured. When you start feeling pain, when you don't want to go to the gym anymore, when you don't want to train anymore. Seriously, less is more. With training, less is more, but we have to learn to push harder on each set. Because when we train with very high volumes, we tend to get lazy. When you know that you're going to do 10-15 sets in a workout for one muscle, you're going to be lazy just to finish with your workout. I mean, that's a lot of volume, to be honest. So that's why I'm not a very big fan of training every day. And a lot of new lifters make the mistake of training every day. And they just get lazy, they quit. And to be honest, when you quit, you stop making gains, so don't quit. Go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and that's it. Enjoy your training. And don't rely on motivation only. You can't rely on motivation only. Okay, now I'm going to eat one of these. And I'm going to end my first meal. Also, please tell me how long this walk should be. 1 hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes, whatever. Tell me about your opinion, and I'm going to do things the way you like it. Obviously tell me, do you want to see more training, more eating, whatever, just tell me. And to be honest, I'm not a very big fan of these 10,000 calorie challenges. First of all, I can't eat 10,000 calories in a day. So I can't do that. If I manage to somehow consume 10,000 calories, probably won't be eating a lot of food in the next few days. Just because I'm not going to feel hungry. I usually don't feel very hungry on the bulk. If I eat a lot of meals, I just don't feel hungry. And I have to sometimes eat some sweets to get some extra calories. To make any progress, just to gain weight. I've always had a very hard time gaining weight. So sometimes I have to rely on this. Oh, I'm going to eat one more. Let me show you how it works. Obviously, I'm going to limit my junk food intake. Most of my calories will be coming from healthy whole foods, like the whole grain bread, brown rice, white rice, fruits, vegetables. Obviously vegetables, they don't have a lot of calories. But I care about my health, so that's why I want to get a lot of different vitamins and minerals. So yeah. And later today, on my second meal, I'm going to have my protein. My first protein feeding. So this is something that I drink. It has very low amount of calories, 2.5 calories per 100 milliliters, 0 sugar. It's something like apple juice. But with very little calories. Welcome back everyone, it's time for my second meal for the day. I'm going to make myself a homemade weight gainer shake with milk, oats and bananas. So the first thing I'm going to do is add the milk. I'm going to add the milk first in a blender. As you can see, 1 liter of semi-skimmed milk. It's lactose free, kind of. It has lactase added in, so it's not lactose free, but when it has lactase, we can digest the lactose. Obviously, zero fat yogurt is the yogurt that I eat. Well, all yogurts they're cultured, so they have something in it that helps with lactose digestion. It eats the lactose. So that's why when I eat a bunch of zero fat yogurt, I can consume milk and I have no problems. Okay, 1 liter of semi-skimmed milk, it's cold. Now I'm going to add some oats. Oh, let's see if I will be able to measure, measure the oats. To be honest, I have no idea. Hopefully I will be able, or not really. Well, probably not really. But whatever. So I won't be able to, but instead you don't have to count daily calories, you can just combine 2 days. If you eat, for example, 3000 calories, that's 6000 calories for 2 days, or 3 days it's going to be 9000 calories. So it's not really a big deal, but it's a good idea to know how many calories you need on average. So that's what I'm going to do, count calories on average. So weekly calories. So that's 500 grams. I'm going to add some. Let's see how much. Okay. I don't know how much I added. Whatever. And now I'm going to add 2 to 3 bananas. For the flavor, extra vitamins and minerals. Improve the taste of the shake, and you can add 1 or 2 scoops of protein powder, but I'll probably do that on my second shake, so not now. And now I'm going to blend everything, and I'm going to drink the shake. It's cold, that's how I like all liquids cold. Oh, come on. Some things annoy me a lot. Okay, now I'm going to blend the shake for 1 minute, maybe. Let's see how long it will take. Okay, I guess it's ready now. It's usually a good idea to blend it for longer if you add a bunch of oats. If you add more stuff, it takes time. If you just mix water with protein powder or milk with protein powder, it takes a very short time. So here's how the shake works. Here's the shake. Wait. I can use that for my thumbnail. Okay, let's start drinking. Sometimes I don't feel like eating my food, so I just blend it and I drink it. It's very easy. But don't rely on shakes only. At first I used to drink 2 to 3 shakes a day. I gained a bunch of weight, but in a few weeks I just got bored of drinking the shakes. The taste was the same, but I just got used to the taste, I got bored. So that's why just change the flavor or something, add something else. Add something else. Eat a lot of different foods that helps with weight gain. But seriously, this shake is one of my favorite foods to gain weight. But be careful, you might get bored from eating the same foods, drinking the same liquids. About the calories, I have no idea how many calories are in the shake. Probably a lot. Just from the milk, that's 470 calories, 15 grams of fats, around 30 grams of protein, around 45 grams of carbs, all high quality calories. So today I'm not training. It's not one of my normal training days. And the day is a little bit different. It's my active recovery training. It's something that I do on my rest days, but not always, not every day. I just do different exercises for most of my muscle groups. I do a bunch of sets with very light weights for very high reps. For example, I superset plate or dumbbell curls with plate or dumbbell overhead extensions, with maybe chest flies, lateral raises, and I just do very high reps with very light weight, so I might use 2.5 kilogram dumbbells or plates. Only 2.5 kilograms for arm exercises, and I do a lot of reps. And I'm not trying to build muscle doing that. It's something to improve recovery, improve tendons, help with tendon overuse and weakness. And I just do that a few times a week, not all the time. And I train each muscle group twice a week from now on. That's going to be my frequency. And my volume is going to be between 10 to 15, maybe even more. For some muscle groups it's going to be more. Forearms, biceps and triceps, I'm going to do more volume, probably 15 to 20 sets a week. But I'm going to be smart about it. I'm not going to be training with very high volumes all the time. Maybe a few months every year, and then the rest of the year I'm going to be training with lower volumes. So the year has 12 months, I might train with higher volumes 4 to 5 months every year, and the rest of the year I'm going to be training with just normal volumes. So sometimes I'm going to push the volume higher for certain muscle groups that I want to develop. So I really want to have big arms, so I'm going to be doing a lot of volume for my biceps and my triceps, my arms. Also my side delts, I want wider shoulders, so I'm going to be doing a lot of volume on the wide grip upright row and a lot of volume on the lateral raises. Obviously chest too, and abs, and the back I'm going to train too, legs, everything. I'm going to train everything, but for certain muscle groups I'm going to do more volume. So arms, abs, maybe side delts, maybe chest. So yeah. But I'm going to be smart about it. I want to stay injury free, I don't want to get injured. Okay, you know what? I'm going to blend this more. It's ready. So again, I'm going to ask you, should I keep bulking or should I just start a cut? Please tell me about your opinion. That's going to be very helpful. And also please give me ideas for videos that I can do. If you want to see something specific or you want me to talk about something specific, please comment down below and I'm going to make it happen. And when you comment, that's going to help my channel grow, so please do that. And please subscribe to my channel, like all of my videos and share them. And thank you. Today I'm going to show you absolutely every meal that I'm going to eat today. And I'm going to try to do that every day, but every week on every video that I'm going to upload. Probably won't be able to upload daily vlogs, but I have no idea. I might be able to do that. If I see that people like it, if I see that you like it, then I'm going to do that. I see that people like these vlogs where I just eat and talk, so that's what I'm going to do. It seems like, my most viewed videos are all about the flexing, the physique updates, obviously some informative videos, and the full day of eating vlogs and some training. And I tried to upload just training only vlog, and it wasn't as good as the eating. So I'm just going to show you all of my meals, I guess, and just talk about different topics. Just give me ideas, help me out, and I'm going to talk about that. So that's my second meal, homemade weight gainer shake. And see you on my third meal. And now it's training time. Like I told you, the day's training is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be normal training, it's going to be active recovery training. So what I'm going to be doing is different exercises with very light weights for very high reps. The first exercise I'm going to start with is the curl, plate curls this time, with 2.5 kilogram plates. As you can see, it's 2.5. Let me show you. 2.5 kilograms. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of plate curls. And then I'm going to do a bunch of overhead extensions. I'm not going to failure, keep that in mind. Probably have to do 1000 reps with that weight. It's very light, but it helps with building the tendons. It has to be full range of motion with very light weights. Form has to be absolutely perfect. And that's not going to build muscle. So I'm not doing it to build muscle. Getting that, I did 50 reps. Obviously you're going to get a pump, but I'm not going to build muscle. I mean, even if you do very high volumes, you increase the frequency to every day, and you increase your volume too when you train very hard, and you just eat a wall of calories, a lot of protein. How much muscle, how much extra muscle do you think that you're going to gain? Do you really think that you can force extra muscle growth? I don't think so. That's just going to lead to problems like overuse injuries. You might tear a muscle. For example, if you do that for your biceps, if you train your biceps every day with very high volumes, sooner or later you might tear your biceps, and that's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun, so be smart with your training. Now let's do some overhead extensions. This type of training is going to help with tendon pain. If you have elbow pain, that's going to help, but it's going to take time. Okay, 50 reps again. Keep in mind, form has to be perfect. Perfect form. Perfect form, full range of motion. Okay, let me do some lateral raises now. You can do this for every muscle group, but pick your exercises carefully. It depends on what you're trying to do. Okay, let's see the pump. It's nothing impressive, but still. Let me get up. And now it's time for my next meal. It's time to get some more protein. So I'm going to be eating 500 grams of zero fat yogurt. The calories are 320, around 320. 1 gram of fats, 20 grams of carbs and 55 grams of high quality protein. And I'm also going to eat some bread. I'm not going to eat all of the bread. I just don't feel like it, to be honest. I'm not hungry, but I want to get some extra calories because tomorrow it's training. It's a training day. It's one of my normal training days, and it's one of my days where I can do a lot more volume. So it's going to be a longer workout. I'm going to be doing a bunch of high quality volume, hopefully. I have to decide what I'm going to be training. I usually train 2 muscle groups, 2 to 3 muscle groups. Different muscle groups all the time to give my tendons some more time to recover. but tomorrow I'm probably going to do 10 sets for my muscle groups, because tomorrow I believe is Sunday. Obviously I have to work, but after that I'm going to start training. And it's going to be a very serious training. I might train arms, chest, back, shoulders, whatever. Usually shoulders, they have a lot of different functions because of the 3 parts of the shoulder, 3 heads: the front delt, the side delt and the rear delt. Obviously each delt has different functions that you have to train, and when you do the bench press you usually train your front delts, but some people might need some extra front delt work. Like, you can do the incline bench press, you can do the overhead press. I don't have an incline bench, so if I want to grow my front delts I'll probably have to start doing the overhead press with the barbell. Obviously with the barbell I can lift more with the barbell, obviously it's easier. Whereas the dumbbells you have to pick them up from the floor, it's kind of annoying. You have to get them in a position, and it's kind of annoying, to be honest. Too much work. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of dumbbells. If training to or very close to failure is what we need to stimulate a lot of muscle, then I don't really believe that dumbbells for the bench, for the chest press, the dumbbell bench press, and the dumbbell overhead press, shoulder press, whatever, I don't really think that's the best exercise for these muscles. The reason why is because we have to pick them up from the floor, and that means that we can sometimes, you might notice that you have to use a lighter weight to get them in a position, and then you're going to be leaving way too many reps in reserve, or you have to do very high reps per set. So yeah, you can't probably stick to the 10 reps per set. You might have to do more. That's fine. It's fine. But usually my hands, they just give up on high rep sets on the bench press. The barbell bench press, the dumbbell bench press, on dumbbell chest flies, I get a very annoying pump in my hands just from holding the dumbbell or the barbell for 20 reps. I can't stay focused. I can't stay focused on the set. I just want to finish with my set, and it's not a very high quality set in my opinion. So that's why I'm not a very big fan of dumbbells. Obviously dumbbells for For triceps exercises or bicep exercises, I like it a lot. Obviously. And to be honest, for arm exercises, for arm work, I prefer dumbbells. They feel much more comfortable and it just feels natural for me. But the bench press doesn't feel natural. The shoulder press doesn't feel natural. So that's why I'm not a big fan. Because you have to pick the dumbbells up. It's kind of annoying. To be honest, that's kind of annoying. So that's why I'm just going to stick to the barbell bench press and to the barbell overhead press. To be honest, if you want very big shoulders, you should focus on the wide grip upright row and maybe the barbell overhead press. Why? The wide grip upright row is going to work the side delts. It's a side delt exercise. Obviously it also builds the front delts, but not as much. And the overhead press is a great front delt exercise. It also is going to work the triceps. And obviously the triceps has 3 different heads, and it's always a good idea to do a variety of different exercises to fully develop the muscles. So that's why if you add a second big exercise like the barbell overhead press, that might help you with your triceps. Obviously the front delts and the triceps are going to work together to lift the weight. So it's a great exercise. And the overhead press is going to build your front delts. And on top of that your triceps too. But you're going to need some extensions. I'm a fan of the overhead extensions, they feel good. Obviously, doing more than 1, more than 2 exercises is always a better idea. Don't limit yourself with only a few exercises. Do everything. Obviously, you can't do every exercise. Probably have to do 1 set of each exercise. I don't see the point. Obviously, training every muscle, every function of that muscle is going to help a lot. But you don't have to train all functions of a muscle. A lot of people get a big chest without doing chest wise, and chest wise that's training one of the functions of the chest. So that's proof that you don't have to do that. Okay, I'm going to eat some more bite and then I'm going to stop recording. I'll probably have 1 more meal today. It's probably going to be a higher protein meal again. just like this one. So again, if you want me to talk about a specific thing, just comment down below, tell me, and I'm going to do that. I usually read the comments, so I'm going to do everything that you want to see. Obviously it's going to take me some time, but I'm going to do everything you want. So if you want to know about something, just let me know. I hope that people are watching the full vlogs. And I see that people like these longer full day of eating and training vlogs, where I talk about myself, my goals, and a lot of different topics. If people like that, I'm going to do that. To be honest, I didn't expect to get so many views on these very long vlogs, because I thought that people want to see shorter videos, and to be honest, I was surprised. I'm kind of not sure if I said that word correctly. Let me see. I'm kind of tired, as you can see, kind of sleepy. I think it's surprised. Yeah. So, but I'm very happy about that, obviously. Please keep watching these vlogs. I just felt like it's way too much, but it seems like people like it. And with these kind of videos I want to show you my fitness journey, my transformation. Obviously I'm going to go through a lot of bulks and cuts, so follow me on my journey. I hope that I can motivate you to lift weights, to start training. Just stay consistent with your training. Obviously I'm a small channel, but I think that's going to change very soon, as long as I'm consistent with uploading and my training, because people want to see impressive physiques. Obviously that's going to take a lot of hard work, but I'm going to work hard, I'm going to train, I'm going to eat, I'm going to build my body. So follow me on my fitness journey. Okay, this is going to be my final bite. I'm a big fan of eating bread, to be honest. It's very easy to overeat for me. It's a food that I enjoy for some reason. I can eat large amounts of bread. So it's a food that helps me gain weight. I don't know why it tastes so good. Maybe because of the salt that they add. But I like it, I'm not complaining. But that's a food that I'm probably not going to be able to eat when I decide to start losing some body fat. Okay. See you on probably my last meal.